Hey, shout out to Jackal, man. Jackal Fitness. They been rocking for a long time, man.
Yes, baby.
They been rocking for a long time.
Real media, baby.
That's right. That's right. It's a very stick. You told him. Put that stick on him. Yeah. You told him. Put that stick on him, right? That's right. Yeah.
My name is Raylan, and I'm 11 years old. And I'm supporting Jackal Fitness Boxing Media. And my question is, you're fighting in your hometown, in what a big fight. How does it feel like to fight in your hometown?
Go Fitness Podcast, 5 p.m. Eastern is Jackal Fitness. But what do I know?
Yeah, you know the vibes. You know what time it is, 5 o'clock, man. Jack Sauce, Jack Flavor. You know how we do, man. We got it buzzing as usual. You know, got a couple people on the panel tonight, man. So we just gonna cook up, man. You know, I'm gonna wait for them to tap in, man. But if you frequent my Instagram, you know, I posted that goofiness. Shout out to Team Crawford. You know, y'all handled that situation with class. Nothing but respect for y'all. Solid. I believe Steven Nelson, Buzz Nephew. You know, y'all handled that with class, man. But I'm gonna get right to that. You know, I gotta address that early, man. It's certain, you know, at the end of the day, Bud Crawford, Earl Spence are both professional prize fighters. Sometimes the fans, entourages, whatever you want to call them, they don't know how to control their liquor. You know, real goofy, man. Like at the end of the day, there's you know, certain shit is, you know, it's not tolerable, man. Y'all handle that with class, man. At the end of the day, you know, the disrespect and the goofiness, there's no need for that, man. You know, it's no need for that, man. You know, I guess certain individuals want 5 minutes of fame and they be capping and, you know, whatever, you know. But at the end of the day, how Bud Crawford, his team, Stone Cold, Steve Nelson, his nephew, how y'all carry that, salute, man. Solid, man. Because at the end of the day, you being a world champion professional prize fighter, pulling up to another prize fighter that you called out that you want to fight, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, it's just some people don't know how to control their liquor, and they get a little ignorant and goofy, you know. Like I was telling my brother, you know, shout out to Fort Worth, Texas. I said, had that been at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, something might have got popped, man. You know, you don't. It's certain stuff you don't overstand your boundary. You know, like what was Bud doing? But at the end of the day, that's the era we live in with the goofiness and just, you know, people do shit for clout, for 5 minutes of fame and all that, man. But at the end of the day, like I said, salute to Bud Crawford, salute to the Team Crawford, man. Y'all handled that situation with class. You know, a lot of other individuals, it might have could have got ugly. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact, man. But we're gonna wait for Lord of the Rings. I'm gonna have my man Clarence Emotions on here tonight. You know, we're gonna chop it up, man. Like I said, if y'all in tune to the Jackal Fitness Instagram, I already posted a couple of articles that we're gonna touch on. You know, a couple upcoming fights. Shout out to Richard Comey, you know, back in action February 13th. You know, Joe Smith, Star Boxing. We're going to touch on some stuff, man. Salute to everybody that been tapping in and, you know, rocking with the Jack Talk podcast. I told you we got some momentum. Shout out to, what is that, Bad Left Hook? I see an article. You know, y'all went off some of that Jack sauce. Talking about what's the name loses Saturday, it might shake up the heavyweight division. That's a fact, man. We touched on that yesterday, but I let the brothers when they tap in go in a little bit more on that, man. You know, I said my piece yesterday. Like I said, we working. Shout out to the sponsor, Jackal Seamoss 92 Minerals, Cell Food, Energy, Life, Seamoss Gel. Seamoss is life. Jackal Seamoss tastes good, makes you feel even better, man. You know the vibes. But like I said, this is the Jack Talk Podcast, man. We really do this, money. You know, it's important to get that Seamoss in your system, too. Now with the COVID and, you know, you want to be strong, man. You really want to be strong, man. I might throw the, after I let the brothers cook a little, I might throw the link up in the description box on YouTube. You see how I just jumped right into it, man? Like, I'm not waiting no more. Like, I already know. That's why I jumped right in and said my piece that I wanted to say real quick. But, you know that's what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. And had to just get that off the table quick, fast, and we moving. Narina, I'm doing something. Narina, what did I say? I'm doing something. Okay, Narina. Yeah, daddy duty's always calling. Facts, but like I said, man, get back to what I was talking about. Man, my daughter came in here and started tracking. The Seamoss, get that Seamoss in your system. Because the only thing that's going to do is keep you strong, man. 92 Minerals, Cell Food, man. You need that now. Especially in that day and age that we in right now with this COVID, man. COVID ain't no joke, man. You know, people dropping like flies. So you want to remain strong. There he is. Add him to the stream.
It's buffering, man. Audio messed up.
Nah, it's good, bro. It's good.
All right, whatever. Here he. They try to build a dam in front of the river, but it's not happening. I'm here. You heard?
Yeah. I'm checking it out right now. Can you hear me?
Mm-mm.
You hear me?
It's jumping.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna go out and come back in. You heard? I'm gonna go out. Shit was rocking and rolling. How about now? I got clowns.
Oh yeah, you got me.
How's it now?
Gucci, you good?
She's still buffering, but I'm here, man.
All right. Listen, man. Shout out to Clarence joining the panel tonight.
Definitely.
Salute y'all.
You know, appreciate you brothers in here
right,
tonight. That's the link.
There we go.
Yeah, that's the link right there. If anybody else would like to indulge in knowledgeable boxing conversation. Right. Yo, the first thing I want to open the panel up to is I sent y'all that video, man. Shout out to Team Crawford. You know, they attended the fights in Dallas.
Yeah.
You know, yo, what's your thoughts on that, man? As far as like, you know, I don't want to say that they was Team Spence, even though the brother screamed he was Team Spence. He was a little drunk and goofy, but overall, what's your thoughts on that, man? Feel free, either one of y'all could jump on that.
Go
ahead, Bill. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's like you said before. You know what I'm saying? You have to be careful when you're in somebody's town, man. Like, I don't know about any other part of the world, but I'm from New York. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Something like that here would have got you bodied.
Yeah,
you know I like the way Crawford and his peoples handled it, but at the end of the day, it could have got real ugly, family.
I said that.
Listen, you in Dallas. It could have got real nasty.
Yeah, that's what that's what I said. I said if that was at the Barclays Center, dude would have got parked, man. Like he was out of pocket. very disrespectful. Like, yo, it's no place for that.
I just took it as he was showing off. He was under the influence. He was in his hood. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that shit wasn't about nothing. Because like we say in our hood, he would have got wiped down fast, man. We don't sit around be doing all that. We go right there. You know.
That's why I said I take my hats off to Team Crawford, and they handled that with class, man. It could have got real ugly, man. It could have got real ugly, man. But like you said, we living in an era and time right now where that's the norm, you know. Goofiness gets you that quick cat and that quick clout. So, you know, that's just the sign of the times, man.
It don't be the breadwinner that be doing it. It be the entourage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know?
Because at the end of the day, if y'all watch the fight, remember, I think, matter of fact, Spence and Derrick James was up on the ring, and they was like saying, "Chill." I guess that's what they was. I guess that's what they was referencing to. Now that all the video.
He called his name out. He said, "Keith, chill. Keith, chill."
That's what Spence was talking about. And Spence was getting real upset because it was like, it's no need for that. Which y'all chill. We don't
you won the fight. What are you acting up about? You know what I'm saying?
But mind you, keep in mind, they were actually being extra with Danny after the fight, like with his father and all. It's like it was doing all this extra stuff for what?
The fans wasn't treating him right. They was concerned. No. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, like Lord of the Rings touched on a second ago. That's what happens when that alcohol is in your system.
For real.
You know,
that don't be you.
Some brothers indulge on the alcohol. They get chill, laid back, mellow. Other brothers indulge on the alcohol. They get goofy, and then inner thug comes out of them.
And he got goofy. You know what I'm saying? Look, Mike Tyson by day, Diana Ross by night. You understand what I'm saying?
Hey, you know what? I'm not going to sit up here and do this with y'all. I'm not going to sit up here and do this with y'all.
No. Yo, we're going to switch it. Listen. We're going to switch topics, man. We're going to switch topics, man. I sent both y'all brothers that article. Shout out to Jaron Ennis, his original opponent, Thomas Delorme. You know, unfortunately, tested positive for COVID.
Right.
So now, you know, the new opponent is going to be Chris Van. I don't want to say his last name, Harrington. You know, a former opponent, Earl Spence.
Yeah.
Now, Jaron Ennis got a lot of momentum riding. You know, the so-called experts, they saying, you know, what they say. Now, I'm gonna ask you two brothers. If he wipes this dude down and steamrolls him, you know, his last loss is to Earl Spence,
right?
The unified champion. What kind of statement does that say for Jaron Ennis?
Only statement that's gonna make is he could be standing there hoping for a title shot. But right now, man, we already know what's going on with this division, man. You understand what I'm saying? Go ahead and win. Go ahead and win so your phone can keep ringing. But I'm not gonna say that he's right there. You know, after this victory, he's right there. I can't say that, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, just go ahead and win, man. I mean, your opponent got changed. You've been training for a different fight. I mean, like, you know, stick to your guns, man. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Yo, Clarence, you could feel free to jump on that.
I'll tell you what, it's no iffy steamroll. He gonna steamroll. That's
okay.
We can forget about all that. It's no ifs in that. He gonna get, even though his last loss was against Spence, but you know, Ennis is a whole different type of animal. He a different type. He got talent. Now, as far as where does he go after this win?
Yeah.
We have to see. We still need to see more. I'm not doubting the kid, but we still need to see a little more.
That's a fact.
Give him a good 2 more fights.
Right.
Then we could talk about it. We could talk about it.
But I'm saying it's like, as far as like, you know, like Thomas Delorme, you know, was battle tested. So is this Chris Van Horn. But I'm saying like what you just touched on. The people want to see more. I talked to him. I talked to his father. They want these guys in the top 10. You know, that's rated in the top 10. Do you think an impressive knockout is going to make these guys in the top 10 run from him? Or you think now he will have to get those fights?
No, they're not going to run from him. What's going on is the Tucker way with the managers and the promoters. I keep telling y'all this. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. He can go out here and knock old boy out in the first round. He's still going to be standing there because of the management situation, the Tucker ways with the promoters. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's what's going on. That's his problem right here. He has the ability to do what it takes to be a world champion, but that's not the problem. The major problem is the management, the promotions tucking away. That is the problem.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, you know.
And like he just touched on, you got more of these promoters running away from these fights. It's not even so much of the fighters.
Oh, no.
Oh, bro, it's sad, man.
It's sad, man. Ray Charles can see that, man. Come on now.
Yo, it's sad. Yo, I'm glad you brought that up too, man. Let's touch on the promoters. Yo, Don King, at the end of the day, right? Everybody loves bashing Don King, right? But when Don King was in the game, it wasn't no A side or B side. It was Don King's side. These fights was getting made.
Whatever fight had to be made was made. You understand what I'm saying?
These fights had to be made. Not knocking Charlie Angel. No. Al Heyman is great for the business and all that. But at the end of the day, these fights was getting made. Don King was making you fight, man. You know, it wasn't no tucking this dude away. No. If that fight was in demand in the public, yo, Don was telling you, yo, man, you gotta fight him.
You gotta fight him.
You gotta fight him.
Don was showing up at your house at 3 a.m. with that bag, like, listen, champ, this is what we doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But Don was how it was going. He was dead.
So, Don gets a bad rap. But listen, I'll tell you what. I was talking with a brother the other day. I said, listen, if Don King was still in the game, we would be talking about Spence Crawford 3 right now.
Right.
We wouldn't be waiting for the first one.
It would have been. It would have been.
Yeah, we wouldn't have been waiting for the first one, man. But we're gonna move on now. You know, to the heavyweights, man. I see.
It's all screwed up.
Yeah, man. I see they talking about Anthony Joshua. They're gonna let 1,000 people attend the fight on some like a formal dinner. You know, only 1,000 people could come and watch the fight. But that's a big fight, man. You know, that could really just shake up the whole heavyweight division. And I see, shout out to Bad Lab Hook, they touched on that. How do y'all see a possible
my question is, if Anthony Joshua beats Pulev, all right, who's the mandatory next? Who is he going to box next for the heavyweight crown? That's my question. You know what I'm saying? Because the heavyweight division is all AWire right now. It's all over the place. You know what I'm saying? So
but if you following the narratives that they trying to push out there, if he gets past Pulev, they trying to make him a Tyson Fury.
No.
I was about to get to that. I was going to say, this is just my opinion. I don't know how you brothers feel. Until we see a Fury and Wilder 3, man, I ain't even like. We got to, before we can talk about somebody moving on to the next, we got to get this Wilder Fury. We got to get this out the way.
1,000%. You're right. That has to happen, man. It has to happen, man.
That's a fact, man.
All
but it's like,
have to happen.
Yeah, what is Team Wilder and them doing though, man?
They're quiet right now. They're quiet. He was out there with his things he was advocating. He was out there then, but they done quiet down, man. I don't know what's going on over there.
You know what? I'm gonna say this. I think he spends too much time trying to prove
somebody did something wrong
about Fury cheating. Okay, we got that part, bro. Right. But let's get ready to shake it up. Let's get ready to shake it up now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You don't have no time to keep trying to prove that in court. Go to court and prove that.
Right. Because if it happens, it'll be proven. If it happens.
Exactly. But for right now, let's get it shaken.
You
know what I mean? We ain't got time for that.
And you know, I'm glad you brought that up, Clarence. I had to give you the Jackal facts for that. I'm glad you definitely brought that up because Now that goes back to his team too, man, because that's when you need some sturdy old school dudes and like, yo, all right, fuck it, man. Let's move past that now. Let's get to like what you just said. Let's get back to shaking. Let's get back in the gym. Let's get this fight made.
Right.
You know, but I guess at the end of the day, like we always say over here, hey, what do we know?
Right.
You know, what do we know?
Let's get back in the gym and do what we got to do where he has to fight for the trilogy.
Yeah, make that fight. You got to press the issue for the fight.
I mean, all the other nonsense, that's not going to work for him. So he might as well put that behind him, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's just how it's going, man. You know
yo, shout out to Star Boxing.
Oh yeah.
And Joe Smith. Yep. You know, they open it up.
Joe got a fight coming up like February.
February 13th. Yeah. They starting that card out. Shout out to Richard Comey. Good. You know, Richard Comey's on that card too.
Right.
Looking back from that Lopez loss. But they kind of moving like how you said, Lord of the Rings with Joe Smith. He's in a sort of a 4-way Hollywood Square tournament for that WBO light heavyweight championship. What's your thoughts on that, man?
Hey, look, Joe is decent. I just think he got to work on his defense, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He should do well, man. Just work on his defense because he gets hit a lot. You know what I'm saying? I understand the courage, you know what I'm saying, that you got to take the punch and all that, but you got to work on your defense a little more. He's going to be all right, though. Joe going to be all right.
What was his last win?
Alvarez. Remember, he knocked Alvarez out.
Okay, yeah.
Knocked him out, man.
Yeah, he knocked him out.
I'm still mad at Joe for what he did to Bernard, so.
And look, Clarence,
listen, I'm glad you brought that. You got to be mad at Bernard, man.
You know I know that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Bernard knew better, man. Like, come on, man. I was mad too, but then I had to just take that on the chin how Bernard took it. Hey, bro, you jumped in the ring with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you signed up.
That's not the way to go out. Bad move.
Yeah, not at all, man. He signed the contract, though, man. You know, at the end of the day, like,
you get what you negotiate, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he jumped in there, man.
I just feel like the veteran that B-Hop was, the way he boxed, he shouldn't have allowed that, man. You know what I'm saying? But hey,
man,
it happened. We can't.
It happened, bro. It's the fight game, man. It's bound to happen, man. But I like Joe Smith, man. You know, I'm gonna be a little biased because he's from Long Island. He's putting on for the Allen. You know what else I love too? About Joe Smith, man. Shout out to them out East boys. You know, he got that equalizer, man. You know, like he got that power. You know what I'm saying? Going back to the Alvarez fight, I'm glad that fight was in the bubble because you really got to hear how them shots be cracking. You know what I'm saying? You really got to hear and I know from my experience, you know, like interviewing and talking with fighters from Gleason's, Mendez Boxing, his power is legit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? His power is legit. I'm not gonna throw dudes' names under the bus that been in there with him, that co-signed off on that. Dude's power is legit. So if you stand in the pocket with him and he gets off, you might get rattled, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happened with Alvarez, man. I ain't gonna front. Alvarez is an Olympian, excellent boxer. He got to win over Kovalov, man. And Joe Smith rattled him, man. Let's get on Richard Comey, man. How you think Richard Comey should come back after that loss to Lopez? How you think he should carry this right here?
He better come back strong, convincing, because he really got destroyed. So he got a point he has to prove, unless he's gonna get rolled off. You feel what I'm saying? So like I told you, when you get dropped or when you lose, how you come back or how you get up is what defines your career and who you are. You understand?
Yeah.
So we'll see. You know, I like Richard. I like him.
I like him, and it's just like just like you said, man. It depends on how you come back, man. You come back from that knockdown or you get knocked out. It all depends on how you come back, man.
Word.
I was telling somebody the other day, we was talking about Leo Santa Cruz, and somebody said, I don't want to see him fight again because of that knockdown. I said, listen, just because Tank knocked him out, that don't mean he can't come back from it. It all depends on how you come back. You could come back for it. You're a champion. You understand? This is what you grew up doing. You got to know how to bounce back from it. That's all.
Might be different. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. So, that's a fact. And I feel like a victory for Richard Coleman, if he comes back, he gets a good victory. That looks good for him anyway, because the person that he lost to right now is reigning on top. So at the end of the day, it's not like you lost to a bum now. You know what I'm saying? Teofimo's one of the kings. So you come back and you look like Lord of the Rings just alluded to. You look impressive. You might even have your name back in the mix. You know what I'm saying? Because the dude you lost to is on top.
Some of them, it's sad to say, man, some of them are not even focused on trying to make it back to the top or get themselves together. Some of these dudes are just fine with getting knocked out, man, and just getting that check and going home and not even trying to bounce back from that knockout.
No way.
Yeah, that's the game now, man. That's the game, man. That's the game.
It's like you said. It's this goofy is the new normal.
Oh, it is. It is, man. It is. Yeah, you see that? Yo, listen. They held Boy's check. Shout out to King Kong's opponent. I can't think of his name. Yeah, they held his check. He got in there and did that old goofy move. You know, he took, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, forgive me, he was in the ring. But he took like a half-ass shot. And got his Denzel Washington on, and folded up. They held this bag. You know what I'm saying? They held this bag for that.
Yeah.
Word, they held this bag. So sometimes it don't pay, man. You got to get in there and do what you got to do. If you lose, you lose. But you got to go out on your shield sometimes, man.
That's a fact.
You really got to go out on your shields, man.
You're a professional fighter. You have to go out like a professional. You understand what I'm saying?
Yo, shout out to Lord of the Rings. You sent me that late edition. Yo, the Mike. I don't know if you brothers both know about the Mike Tyson fight, right? I think we're gonna see a lot more of the old timers coming out. Yo, Mike Tyson. Shout out to Mike Tyson and Roy Jones. They did 1.6 million pay-per-view buys, with gross to estimate 80 million. Yo, what's your thoughts on that, man? I'll let you brothers talk on that, man.
That is remarkable. You hear me? Remarkable.
Yo, 80 M's. Yo, listen. Yo, listen. Shout out to the legends, man. Shout out to the vets, man. Yo, they came out and grossed 80 M's in a COVID boxing era.
Hey, check it. My wife just said everybody was talking about, because I heard a lot of haters, man. I ain't ordering that. I don't want to see them grandfathers. Y'all ordered that anyway. And look at it. It grew to 80 million.
Word, 80 M's, man. So now, yo, let me ask y'all this, man. Yo, do you think, right? Before, we was clowning him like, yo, he's wanting too much. Now, do you think by Holyfield asking for 25 million is justified, being that you see what they just made with 80 million?
He tripping.
He really is. Hopefully he get fired, man. I told you this, man. You know what I'm saying? Look, first of all,
now, listen, look. So now you think that 5 million, if he asks for that 5 and gets that 5, after these dudes just gross 80 million, that's deemable, right?
Yeah, because look, nobody knew the 1.6 was gonna appear. Nobody knew the 80 million was gonna be gross and all that. So what the hell are he talking about? You know what I'm saying? He just talking about the fact of him and Iron Mike with their little situation in the ring. But yo, when this comes to business, nigga, you lucky you get $250,000. Don't start talking crazy, man.
Hey, you know I bet you Roy happy now, because before Roy was complaining because they changed the date. But I know he happy now because he didn't know that was going to happen.
No, yo, listen, man. I know. Listen, I know his ribs was hurt. I bet you his ribs feel fine now.
He said his jaw and his ribs is hurt. He said that.
Yeah,
He said that.
shit. Yo, listen, I bet you his ribs ain't hurting no more.
Now when you see that check,
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. As soon as I get that check in my hand, whatever pain I was feeling, I feel it no more.
no way, it goes out the window. You know what I mean?
Salute to them brothers though, man. That's remarkable. And also for all the young brothers, all the young fighters seeing that, listen, it can happen.
It can.
It can happen. Word. It can happen. It's out there. The vets just have to show y'all, man.
That's
it's
right.
out there. Yeah. Now, listen. You know, Floyd and them is some insiders. Do you think Floyd and them probably knew about those numbers? Do you think that might have made Floyd jump out there real quick, extra quick, and want to fight the YouTube dude now that he knew? Because they get the inside scoop, so he probably already knew that they grossed that 80 M's.
No, I think he would have did it anyway. Even if the Tyson fight didn't happen, this is my opinion. I think it would have happened anyway. Yeah. Just like when he went and fought the Japanese dude. I was mad at Floyd. I'm still mad at him. I'm like, Floyd, why? Why?
Yeah.
Why would you? Everybody talking about he's about his money. I understand that, but do other different things, man. Going to whoop that little Chinese kid. I'm like, come on, man. Really, Floyd?
Wasting time. You know what I'm
saying? How y'all think that's gonna play out now, though, man? You think he gonna do some numbers? You think the people gonna buy that, or are they gonna?
I think as time progresses and it get closer, I think he's gonna start running into a lot of flack about this shit. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't think the mass public is gonna really be trying to ride with him on this shit. This dude is 0-1, and this is Floyd Mayweather. Man, like, who's gonna waste their money and time to watch this? You understand?
I'm a Floyd Mayweather fan. You know? I'm telling you, this is going to be the first Floyd Mayweather fight that I do not support. I'm not ordering that. I'm not doing that.
He's getting a lot of like just looking on social media and in these different boxing groups on social media like Facebook, Instagram, and all that. He's getting a lot of backlash, man. Speaking of backlash too, while we on that topic, the Earl Spence Manny Pacquiao talks is getting a lot of backlash too. I was looking in these groups. I was looking on different websites. The fans ain't really jacking that right now. They're saying how Pacquiao is 42 years old. They're not really feeling that. What's you brother's thoughts on that?
I'm gonna tell you, nobody wants to see that. Everybody wants to see Spence Crawford. Nobody wants to see nothing outside of that. You understand what I'm saying? So, I mean, like, that's Manny might as well go fight Sean Porter or somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Word. So that's just how that's going, man. Word.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I never wanted to see it. I love Manny. I think Manny's next fight should just be against a regular Joe and retire.
Yeah. 8 titles.
All these. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you like I told. I was telling somebody the other day. I said they only want to fight Manny because of the check. That's it.
He generates it.
Yeah.
Because in all reality, 22 years old, y'all really can't. It's hard to beat that man. You understand what I'm saying? Like Manny still has it for his age, but at the end of the day, you guys are 30 or 34. Keep chasing a 40-something-year-old man. You keep Thurman. Y'all all in the same age bracket. Fight each other. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Right.
Yeah. Now, listen. Now, let me play. I got to be like some of these people in these boxing groups now. Let me play the other side. Let me get on it. But listen. At the end of the day, it's business. Manny is gonna raise Earl's profile. He's gonna put him on a whole nother demographic with fans, and he's gonna get a whole nother fan base. What do you say to the people that's gonna come with that argument?
He's a world champion. That means he has fans all over the world. So what does that what does that mean? You know what I'm saying?
And not only that, not taking nothing away from Earl, but what if this fight don't go the way that we think it's gonna go?
Right.
Then what do people say then?
Oh man, listen. I'm glad you touched on that. Listen, you gotta get a jackal fact for that. I'm glad you touched on that. We already seen that play out with the heavyweights. Wilder and Joshua was the biggest thing going.
Word.
Look at them both now. They both have L's on their record, and all of that big money went right out the window.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that you brought up a great point, man. Great point.
Honestly, I didn't think Thurman, right? I didn't see, and I've been a Manny fan longer than Thurman, but
yeah,
I didn't see Thurman losing to him. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I didn't see. I thought Thurman was gonna go in there and just do his thing, and I was like, "Oh, it's not gonna be an easy win, but he's gonna get this win over Manny." After he got knocked down in that first round, Keith was never the same.
That lost him. That's fucked up though, because that lost him the fight. They dwelled on that. Yo. Like that. Yo, that really lost him the fight. Because other than that knockdown, he fought a good fight, but that knockdown stuck out. And he lost the fight off that knockdown, man. Now, had he got a knockdown back, he would have won that fight. But he never got a knockdown back.
It would have been a draw.
Yeah.
Been a win.
And a draw is just as good as a win when you're the champion because you're not losing your belt.
You keep your belt. That's right. You know? Look, as long as Keith Thurman keep his 10-speed bike at home, man, I ain't got no problem with him. I just don't like the way he runs, man. He runs too much, man. He don't plan his speed enough to deliver his punches. It's just like it's a lot with this dude, man.
But I tell you what, though, it's a known fact. Keith don't like body shots.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He don't like
That's why, I'm glad you brought that up. That's why, it's mind-boggling to me. Like at the end of the day, when Earl Spence says he don't want to fight him, like, yo, dog, that's an easy get out for you. You know, you the body snatcher. You know, you hit Keith with a couple of body shots, he might curl up.
But hold on. By the same token, I mean, like, fighters, I ain't going to say him, but fighters also feel like some fighters give him a problem. It'd be difficult for him. You feel what I'm saying? So
Styles makes fights.
No, exactly. So,
Interesting.
That might be
I never thought about it like that. Interesting.
Sometimes when you say you don't want to fight another fighter, it has nothing to do with I'm scared. It's just that you like his style's a little too
you got to trick.
I'm good.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's too tricky.
Yeah, I'm not.
Like
look,
if I'm a fighter, be honest with you, I couldn't take on fighting Earl Spence. His style is just too
difficult.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
All right.
Yeah.
It's too.
Yeah.
You see what Danny looked like, right? Through the whole fight, Danny looked confused.
Danny was tailor made for him. That style against Danny is a disaster. Shout out! Remember, I can't think of the dude's name. I'm drawing a blank, but he fought a dude Herrera in Puerto Rico. Remember that years back? Herrera basically did. Earl Spence did what Herrera did to him on a whole nother level, sticking that jab on him. He couldn't get around the jab, and Earl's more athletic. And
they still gave it to Danny, even though Danny really didn't win that fight. The other dude really won it. He still gave it to Danny.
Yeah, he lost because you know how that goes, man. Shout out to Charlie. He's one of Charlie's favorites, man.
Oh, yes, definitely. That's one of Charlie's angels. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's the deal with that situation. You know?
I don't. It was another late article. I didn't get to send it to y'all, but Danny Garcia said he's not done.
No, he's still moving on, trying to be great. He said it.
He shouldn't be. He shouldn't be.
Look, nothing wrong with that. But future references, y'all know that the name Garcia don't sit well with Errol Spence Jr. That's too dog. You understand what I'm saying? So you know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He got it in for the Garcias, man. What's your thoughts on Josecito Lopez? Yeah, my man retired, man. My man that he KO, man. What's your thoughts on that, man?
Big up to Josecito, man. You know, he sent somebody home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now he's trying to stand tall in that division. He's trying to jump out the window, think he can get the title shot, but hey, not right now, buddy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not right now, but good win though. Good win.
So where do you see him going from here? Where do you see it going from here?
Look, the tuck away in the management, man, with the promotions, man. You know what I'm saying? He may have a super fight right there in front of him, but the tuck away is not allowing it. You feel me? So,
shout out to World Combat Sports.
World Combat,
he said, agree. He said, Danny did what was expected to do. Disappointing. He didn't challenge the OP a lot more than he did. That's a fact. He also came back. He said, Lopez looked outstanding, Jack. Sharp, and let's pair him up with a top contender. That's a fact, man. That's a fact. You know what? Speaking on that, right? I wouldn't mind. It's not to rush the fight, but after Jaron Ennis disposes of Chris Van Horn, I wouldn't mind seeing Jaron Ennis in there with Josecito Lopez. That'll be a good step up fight.
Yeah. Josecito he's real busy.
Josecito is battle tested. Remember, shout out to the Riverside Rocky Josecito. Yeah. He gave Keith Thurman all he can handle in that comeback fight, the Barclays.
Yeah, that's because Keith
was supposed to lost that. Keith was supposed, in my opinion.
He had him. He had him, man. But getting back to Lord of the Rings. Thurman, the crafty vet he was, he jumped on that 10-speed bike. It was able to maneuver around and get out the round.
It tucked them powder puff punches away, and that's what he did, man. You know what I'm saying? Because
at the end of the day, that's why I like Keith though, man. Because you always preach that Lord of the Rings, he knows how to win. Now, if he wasn't a winner, when he got hurt, he would have lost.
That's it.
But he knew how to win. He got on that bike. He survived that round. And he made it out, man.
I respect that.
Yeah, he made it out, man.
I respect
shout out to Keith Thurman, man.
Right. I would love to see him and Earl fight, man. I just wish EJ would get off that bullshit, man. EJ be holding grudges, man. EJ be holding grudges because they didn't want to fight him up.
Yeah, I don't think it's so much a grudge. It was like, listen, when I wanted to fight you, right, you made me chase you. Now I'm that dude. Now you chasing me. All right, we'll fight, but we gonna fight on my time. I'm gonna make you do what you made me do.
All right.
Yeah. He holding grudges though, man. He holding grudges. Like you said, he knows he's on top, and he's looking at it like, now you gotta wait. But at the end of the day, y'all both getting old. It don't make no sense to keep waiting. You know what I'm saying? Like you got these young boys, Virgil Ortiz, Boots Ennis. You got these young boys beating down the door, man. Y'all need to do what y'all got to do. Get to it, man.
They got that bad meat around their neck.
Yeah, they do.
What was the kid who just fought recently? I think he's only about 18. He just fought recently on one of these. Oh my God, I can't remember. But they're getting younger and younger. Then there's a tall welterweight. I think he's like 6'6". What's that dude's name?
No, he's a junior middleweight. You talking about the dude that fought on Saturday?
My thing is
Fundora.
All right, my thing is from 18 to 22, they getting younger, man.
Oh yeah, and taller. And taller.
These dudes better start getting to it. The 30 pluses, the 30-year-olds. Because listen, them young boys are gonna be beating down at the castle gates.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas gonna be too old and broke up. And nothing gonna be there. You know what I'm saying?
Craziest thing Angel Garcia said. The craziest thing I heard him say in the interview. I forgot which interview it was. He said, I would like Eddie to go up to 154. And I sat there, this is way before we even heard that he was going to fight Spence. And I said, man, if he can't beat nobody at 147, what makes you think he can go up to 154? Ain't nothing but killers up there.
Oh, yeah.
It's killers.
Yeah.
You got Charlo, you got Jerry Hurd.
Come
on, man. Tony Harrison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, he's in a tough spot, but like he can still beat a lot of those welterweights that's in between. You feel me? It's just the upper echelon, the Porters, the Thurmans, the Spencers. he's having trouble with. But like
That's
the
because
guy,
the people you just named are A+ fighters. Like no disrespect, even to Amir Khan and Zab Judah. Yeah, y'all were great, but by the time he got to them, they was already cooked.
he was Nah, he caught them on the downside of their careers.
Eric Morales, they was already cooked.
Oh yeah,
perfect time. Yeah. He caught them brothers with perfect timing, man.
Yeah.
Right.
So what it showed me is that
I'm gonna tell you,
A+ fighters.
I'm gonna use this reference with them, right? You know, he caught them brothers, right? When you know they drove their tires, right? 130 plus thousand miles. The tread on their tires was like this. So that's when he caught them. They didn't have all the tread on their tires no more. So he was able to walk them down. But had he caught them when they had 50,000 miles on their tires, it might have been a little different. Yeah. It might have been a little different. Especially with Zab Judah. Because I remember that fight. Towards the end of that fight, Zab started getting on his ass, man.
I was
Zab
there.
started getting on his ass.
I was there for all that. And it was hard enough to watch the fight, let alone be around, because it was a lot of it was almost turning into street beef. You know what I'm saying?
It was sticking there. It was sticking there that night. It was. But
Like
you know why I was sticking there? Because leading up to that, at the Models, I don't know if you remember the incident that took place.
I was there for that. That's what I'm talking about.
The incident that took place at the Models. You know that was really what stirred that pot, man. And it just brewed over to fight night.
By the time I got in there, they was already like they had to get Danny and them up out of there because Brooklyn was in there.
Oh
yeah, man. Listen, man. Yo, shout out to Zab Judah. You know, Zab is like the great Leon Muhammad would say. Yo, Zab is a street dude, man. He had them gangsters with him.
Brooklyn.
You know, he had them gangsters with him. You know?
I be talking to Zab on the gram, man. Me and him be talking on the gram. He a good dude.
Yeah.
Well, still solid. Word. Real solid. But Zab had them gangsters with him, man. You know. Yo, you a gangster and a gentleman. Angel Garcia overstand his boundaries, and he was no longer a gentleman, and it got ugly, man.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you this. It's like I said before. I don't care where you from, how hard your neighborhood is, how much murders are in your neighborhood. When you in the next man town, you gotta respect that. You gotta respect that, man.
Regardless.
You gotta respect that, man.
That's a fact.
You gotta respect that, man.
There's always somebody iller than you. That's just it, man.
You know what? I tell people on my podcast, right? I said, I ain't no thug, I ain't no gangster, I ain't been to prison, I ain't never shot nobody, but at the same time, I'm a man. Respect me, I respect you. Because when you talk about coming to my city to see a fight at the Barclay or the Garden, I don't need a ticket to touch you. I don't need to get inside the arena to touch you. All I got to do is pull up. What's up?
It don't matter. It's like you said. On the subway or Long Island Railroad, all we gotta do is pull up, motherfucker. You know? So
and it's like you said, that's an unwritten rule, man. You learn that growing up. Whenever you in somebody's house, always have respect. Always, that's one of the number one rules you learn in life. Whenever you in somebody's house, always have respect. I don't give a damn if they're a coward. Listen, a coward in their own home could turn into a killer.
Believe it.
Yeah.
A coward. I'm gonna say that one more time, man. In their own home, a coward could turn into a killer. That's why you always respect somebody in their home.
Especially with that alcohol. You know what I'm saying?
You have to. It's like me and my wife. We went to the Hall of Fame in Florida. And my thing is, I started meeting a lot of people before we went down there. Now, if I'm talking crazy to somebody that's from down there and they know I'm gonna pull up there, what you think they gonna do? I'm in their town. Once I get to your town,
they waiting on you with their men. They waiting on you.
They're gonna flex on you. They're gonna flex on you.
We know how Florida do. They known for getting you. So it's like you have to be careful not so much what you say to somebody, but how you say it. When you in that man town, you gotta respect that man.
Yeah, that's a fact. Listen, this is off boxing a little bit, since we talking about that. How y'all feel about, like, I always tell dudes this, like, I fuck with people from all over. There's nothing wrong when you go to somebody else's town with checking in. That's not no respect. Like, some dudes be looking at that shit like, oh, yo, I look soft. No, that's a form of respect.
How you look soft?
Word. When you check in, if you go into somebody's town and you know somebody there that got clout, that's connected, and you check in, that's a sign of respect.
And it's a situation where you get things done normally that you can't get done. You understand what I'm saying? So that's respect thing, man.
There's a guy right now I know. I'm not gonna say his name, but he's connected with the Charlo brothers, and me and him are cool. And I told him, I said, yo, when I want to come to H-Town, man, I'm gonna check in with you. I'm gonna call you. You know, you show me around the town. He said, bro, anytime you want to come here, listen, I have no issue with it, man. Just let me know you on your way. You know what I'm saying? And I'm checking in. You know, it has nothing to do with you being a punk. You're not a punk. You understand what I'm saying? You can't go to somebody's town and treat it like it's your town, because there's consequences to that. And then you won't be allowed to come back to that town, and they gonna make sure you never come back.
That's a fact. If you even leave. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's how it goes.
Some people just don't understand that shit, man. That's why you, like, when you hear about certain situations and shit, it be because of that. It because of the disrespect. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what? I used to think that was a sucker move. Because I'm not gonna lie, I used to think that, man, I ain't checking in with nobody. If I'm in your town, I'm in your town. What's up? That's the old me used to think like that. I'm almost 40 years old, so now my thinking is different, bro. You can't think like that. If you think like that, you dead before you even get to the town.
For real.
You get caught up with that. You can get caught up in a hairy situation like that, man. I ain't gonna speak on I know brothers that got jammed up like that. You know what I'm saying? And then they had to make some phone calls on speak, and it saved them. It saved them. You know what I'm saying? But it got real hairy for them. It got real hairy for them thinking shit is sweet. I don't gotta check in. I could do this. I could do that. Like, nah, man. At the end of the day, checking in is not no sucker shit. It's just a sign of respect, man.
And not only that, as brothers, right? When I mean as brothers, as black men. There's nothing wrong with you checking in with your brother.
Nah,
that's your man and you cool with him. Check in with your bro. Because when something go wrong, you know what your bro gonna say? Why you ain't holler at me?
Exactly.
All the time.
You ain't holler at me. This would have been avoided if you would have just picked up the phone and called me.
You
gotta check in.
Ego tripping. You know?
All the time, man. All the time, man. But listen, we gonna wrap it up, man. Like I told you, my brother Clarence, it's always open to you. You see, you reached out. What did I do? I'm gonna tap in with you on Friday. You reached out. Listen, anybody else, man? It's here, man. This is what we do. We build with our brother. You know my slogan. But hey, what do I know? You know, we build with our brothers, man.
Clarence, your podcast is a boxing podcast?
Yes, sir.
All right, get that link over here so I can enter when you be on, man. I can toss it around with you.
Honestly, I'm on. You can check me on Facebook because I'm not like on YouTube or none. If you type in McClain's Promotion, it'll come up on Facebook.
I'm gonna forward the page over to him.
Send it to him.
Send it to me.
Yeah, definitely, man. I appreciate you being on tonight, man. It's all love. Listen, that's what we got to do at the end of the day. We got to build together, man. Because it's strength in numbers, man. It's strength.
Man. Once the brothers get together and they stick together, can't nobody stop us, bro.
Word, listen. And like I always say, it's always cool to talk knowledgeable boxing brothers, man.
All right. So 21, let's get it done. Stop tucking these fighters away, you promoters and managers, and let's set these bouts up, man. And that's what it is. Y'all be easy. I'm going to say peace to my guys. Y'all be easy.
That's it, man. You know the vibes. Appreciate y'all brothers coming in tonight, man.
All right, man. See you later, bro.
See you later.
Look, thanks for having me on too, man. I appreciate you too, bro.
Yo, salute to you, man. Salute to you. Friday, I'm gonna tap in with you 7 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right, bro.
Yeah, man. That's another one in the books. Episode 27. Salute to everybody. World Combat Sports for tapping in. You know the vibes, man. Jack Talk Podcast. We're gonna close out like
Shout
this.
out to Jackal Fitness, AWD approved, baby.
That's the fitness.
This your boy Keith One Time Thurman. Shout out to Jackal Fitness.
Appreciate you, champ. Thank you.
You see me, I'm with Philly's finest, man.
And if you ain't rocking with Jackal Fitness, I'm coming to get you.
That's right, Philly Goon. You heard?
Ain't side of this. It's always been one-sided. It's always been. Even now, like I say, even now the media don't respect that it's a new champion out here. It ain't been no respect from you know what I'm saying? Everybody still acknowledge him. Everybody still acknowledge him like he's fucking a champion. You know what I'm saying? So that's also, it's just in my eyes, man, fuck him. You know what I'm saying? I don't need the media outlet. So this is gonna be my one interview. This is gonna be my last interview. If you ain't Jackal or one of my Detroit, one of my
Ready to go, John. Press it.
So we warrior don't play. And if you rock with us, you have to run away.
Press it, John. Press it.
I want them to
Press it.
know.
Press it.
Yes, I want
Press
them
it.
to know. So
Press
we
it, John.
warrior don't play. And if you rock with
That's
us,
it. That's it.
you have to run away.
Hey guys, it's your girl here, Hazel Beauty, sending you guys lots of love and light. I just wanted to hop on here and send lots of love to Jackal Fitness, AWD approved. Yes, go ahead and check them out. Jackal Fitness Podcast on YouTube, Monday through Friday, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Sending you guys lots of love, light, and grace.
Go Fitness Podcast, 5 p.m. Eastern is Jackal Fitness. But what do I know?